right, hello. Welcome back to another episode of MathMeowTics. I'm going to work on some of these problems. First of all, I'm going to talk about 1, 2. Let's do 1. We're gonna do 1 and 2, and then I'm gonna do 9 and 10. And then maybe in another time we'll talk about 7. So real quickly, straightforward, I'm going to talk about number 1. So number 1 is t squared plus 8t. And I want to factor out a GCD. So the GCD on this one's pretty straightforward. I can just factor out a t. I can't do a t squared because I only have one t squared. So this is going to give me t plus 8. So I've factored out a t. Now again, if I were to check this, so let's check. We're going to do t times t, which will give me t squared. T times 8 will give me 8t. So that is correct. I've factored out. So my GCD is actually t. Okay, so the GCD is going to be t in that case of problem number 1. All right, now let's talk about problem number 2. Problem number 2 is a little bit more challenging. We have t 14n squared minus 35n plus 28. All right, so this is a little tricky. I'm trying to think here because I don't have an n here. So in reality, I can do this a couple ways. We can talk about factoring out. Let's look at this. So if I were to group and talking in terms of grouping this out, all right, let's see if there's a, so 14, so let's see, 38, will 38 be divisible by 14? No. And 28 divisible by 14? No. Well, yes. 28 will be divisible by 14. But 35, let's see, 35 is not divisible by 14. So let's see, 14 is divisible by 2. So we know it's divisible by 7. Oh, I think that's my number, my GCT that I can pull out. Yes, it is. So I can pull out a 7 times, now let's talk about this. Let's group this. Hold on. So I can pull out a 7. So then that's going to leave me with 14 divided by 7 is going to give me 2n squared minus 35 divided by 7 is going to give me 5n. And then 28 divided by 7 is going to give me plus 4. All right. Now, I can't factor out an n because there's no n here. So really the GCD for this problem is going to be 7. All right. Now, problem number 9. Let's talk about problem number 9 and 10. We're going to write this in standard form. Standard form means that all of the terms are distributed, and we've ordered our polynomial or trinomial in order from largest to greatest. So we're going to distribute our terms. So then this is going to give me negative 2x times 5x squared. Now remember, that is to the power of 1. So when we're multiplying exponents and we have a base and the base is the same, there's a key comma here, the bases are the same, so this is going to become negative 10x. 2 plus 1 gives us 3. Now we have minus times a minus is going to give us positive 8. Negative 2 times 4 gives us 8. Then we have x and x, so that's going to be 1 plus 1, so that's going to be x squared plus, sorry, hold on. That's going to be minus because a negative times a positive is going to give us minus. Then we have 13 times 2, which is going to give us minus 26x. All right. That is that form. It's from, I have this one is in 3rd degree. That one's in 2nd. So this is in standard form for number 9. I think I'll go ahead and do number 10 too. So again, number 10, we're going to distribute both terms inside our parentheses. So we're going to rewrite this. So negative times a negative is a positive. So then we're going to have 15y. Again, we're going to add our exponents. So that's going to be 3 plus 2. So that's going to be plus 5. And then we have minus 8 times 5 is going to give us 40. Minus 40y. And we have 2 on the outside and then 1 on the inside. So then that's going to give us y to the 3rd power. So that is that that form in standard, and we're done. That's pretty straightforward. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. I think you're good on that. Number 26 is pretty challenging. I definitely challenge you to try to do that one, and it'll help you go forward. All right, see you on the next video. Talk to you later. Bye.